honest, and now your actions got them boys about to mash up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to comparing down the Camelot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jones. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Short little throw to Ebron. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Room here to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Jones on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Connor loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. 30. 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, a backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give right side. Conley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott on first down. And this one's incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott to throw it. Open man here is Gentry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 1. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Like 22, he's coming.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10.
Jones now throwing on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got a stride. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicks away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jones. eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Eight yards to go on second down. A final shot before break. Jones going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Go, get out there. 35. Time to go, night. 35's the mic. Let's go, D.
Now Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Off the play fake. Jones. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he'll buy some time. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots get a score closer.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second down at 5. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Barmore able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42. Check smash. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Jones. He completes it to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On first down, Conley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Micah Parsons
Drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. That's Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Jones. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that in.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Sliding out of the pocket. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 2. Dak's going to keep it.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. From the gun, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Prescott. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deatrich Wise, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's going to loft one deep left side here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. On the move to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.